Hey Ron, how's it going?
I'm living the dream. How about yourself, Jamie?
Same thing, same thing. So as Bobby just said, first team All Pac-12. What does that kind of mean to you?
It's just kind of a reward. I don't know. It's hard to explain. I guess it's a great feeling. Feeling of accomplishment. Um, but it's also now it's the new bar that's been set. So now I have a lot more work to put in to make sure I either that not only do I maintain but try to go above.
What's the shirt? The 50 rep club? Is that what that is?
Oh, this is a little bit of an old shirt. Back in the day for 50 positive, at least 50 positive reps on special team. So
Oh,
gotta
it's
play on all phases of the ball.
the 6 seconds of violence. That old slogan. Is that what
Yeah,
that is?
yeah.
Okay. Um, new defensive coordinator coming in. What have kind of been your first impressions of Coach Ward?
They've been out recruiting a lot, so I haven't really got to get a chance to sit down and really dive deep and see what he's like. So still kind of waiting on that. But I'm he's been with this staff before, so I got nothing but the highest hopes for him, and I know he's just going to do a great job.
And then just kind of with Coach Dicker transitioning to the head coach role, just kind of what about that excites you at having kind of a defensive minded head coach when you've been here under really some offensive guys the first few years of your career?
Right? Yeah, it's just kind of it's different, I guess. A little bit. This is going to be like my third head coach, I think. Yeah. So I mean, just got to embrace whatever he brings and his ideologies. Oh, sorry, and yeah, I mean, there's not much you can really say about it. I'm looking forward to it. He did a great job as the DC, so I just know he's going to do a great job as the head coach.
I don't think Brennan wanted you to know this, but I asked him the MVP question yesterday, and he gave you one of the defensive MVP honors. I don't think he wanted you to know it, but I just felt like you probably needed to know that. You could hold it over his head a little bit.
I just appreciate all of it.
All right, next question comes from Colton Clark. Go ahead, Colton.
Hey, RJ, how's it going?
I'm living the dream. How you doing, Colton?
Great, thanks. I'm just wondering, what do you kind of expect as far as defensive changes under Ward, or do you think it'll be, schematically the defense will pretty much run similarly to how it has been?
Yeah, I don't think things are going to change very much. It seems like he ran the same thing at his previous school, and that's kind of they all grew up under the same philosophy as a staff. So I don't expect much to be different.
You guys been able to do any kind of fun stuff, group stuff, any things to maybe relieve some of the final stress during practices?
Finals aren't here yet. We got one more week of them, but yeah, I mean, we've had a couple team meetings and things like that. But the most fun you could do is compete, and we do that every day, just about at practice or in the weight room. So as long as we can compete, we're having a good time and getting better. Win-win.
And obviously the season's not over, but regardless of the bowl, does it feel rewarding at this point to be just kind of preparing for a bowl game, kind of, despite all you guys have been through this year going for a window?
Yeah, definitely. The bowl prep is it's great no matter where you're going. You get at least 2 to 3 weeks of just extra work over all the other teams that didn't make a bowl. So now we're getting 3 weeks better than an opposing team, no matter who we are, and just getting more fundamentals and things like that. So yeah, it's just a great reward.
What's been kind of the emphasis at the past few days of practice for old guys, especially with it seems like a lot of younger guys are getting a lot of reps right now. So, what have you guys, kind of the team captains, what have you guys kind of used these last practices for?
Just to stay strong in our fundamentals, not to lose everything that we've worked on these past few weeks just because we're not taking as many reps. So every day is a chance to get better or worse. So you got to clock in and bring your best effort.